Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for all signs. This is one of those readings that I do very randomly called Who's Coming In? Sort of like getting a little peek, if you will, at what's coming in. Or maybe what has already arrived. Remember, they've been channeling that to me for years. Something's arriving that's already arrived. Something's arriving that's already arrived. Let's see. Here we go. I had this on the bottom of the deck earlier on my live on Instagram. If you don't follow me there, you should. I go live there almost always. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. We also had, keep an open mind, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So, what does this mean? This tells me that whoever this is that's coming in, they're being called in by magnetic attraction, vibration. So you're not calling them like this, yeah? You're not messaging them. You're not saying, hey. So it's, they feel this draw. They feel this pull, and vice versa, right? Put yourself where you belong. Whatever is coming in feels guided. It is guided in. There's this, I want to run to you. I was singing that this morning on live, and those of you that have followed me a long time, I've been channeling The Bodyguard and that song from when I was at my apartment on the beach, which was several years ago. So it's coming up again, you know, this feeling of like, see, like Three of Wands, waiting. This also could be someone who's far away, right? So it's like there could be travel involved here, but waiting, like looking out to the horizon in the distance. Someone is waiting, and not consciously waiting, because we don't wait for no motherfucker. You don't wait for somebody to make up their mind. You don't wait for somebody to be sure about you. You're gonna live your best life, but meaning like, it's like I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Fucking Wheel of Fortune, it's time. This is a destined and fated encounter or reunion. It is destined and fated. There's a bit of luck and serendipity to this. Something about travel, you know, because when I look at that, I don't know why, I just see like a map or like a compass or like a globe, right? It has to do with like this distance thing or a map or like coordinates. And I've been channeling the star and coordinates since my apartment on the beach, a really long time. You know, the star, right? True north, right? It has this sort of a vibe to it of like this. It's like a compass or something, like a map. My God. Holy fuck, the Lovers. Gemini energy. This is absolutely calling in someone where you and them are going to be on the same fucking vibration. This is someone here who will be sexually attracted to you. They're going to be so physically attracted to you, but they're also attracted to your soul, right? It's like, yes, I'm physically attracted to you, but there's something that is like drawing me towards you. It's magnetic attraction to your soul. My soul wants to fuck your soul. X marking the spot we've talked about for years too. There's this sense of like X marks the spot, like, oh my God, it's fucking you. You know, like how when you're looking at a map, coordinates would go towards, see, look, distance, world again. You know, like how if you're looking at a map and there's coordinates, you would circle where the coordinates is and this is the location. I'm seeing that in my head. And many of you have heard me talk about this for a long time, that at my apartment on the beach, we did a lot in my apartment on the beach. Those are the days, man, where I had seen this list of names and they were all crossed off, right? And one name was recircled. I see that here. That's what I see. The world, completion, the cycle is complete. Two of Pentacles. It's like this person coming in here has gone through something huge, right? A huge life cycle for them has closed out. And now they have options. Now, this also tells me that this person coming in will be nervous or unsure about what to offer you. They may not know what to offer. This person also needs to find balance. The balance of it could be that this is so like, oh my God, and they look at you, yeah? 10 of Wands. There's that X marking the spot. And that's also Roman numeral X here for the Wheel of Fortune too. So someone here is carrying a lot of burden. They got a lot on their shoulders. They may be the sole provider for their family or something, or or they own their own business. So like a lot of people depend on them. Yeah, they could be the boss, the owner, the CEO. They got a lot of weight on their shoulders, a lot of responsibility. This person is the leader, the star. See, I told you, talking about the star and the coordinates, right? And like the compass. Anytime you're lost out at sea, you find the North Star, it leads you back home, right? And so the star being Aquarius, this could be an aqua for some of you, but it really is symbolic about finding their way back, or finding them, finding you. 2 wish cards in a row. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. 2 in a row. You are my wish come true. They're going to feel like that. Holy fuck. Look at that. So it's coming. It's coming. This Ace of Wands is it. This is it. This is change. This is movement. This is coming. It's arriving. It's sort of like this, almost like a realization too. The Hermit. See the Hermit in reverse. Upright, it's like sort of hidden and it keeps to himself. What is this upright? Right? And in reverse, it's like something's coming out of hiding. Whatever someone was keeping to themselves comes out. I don't know if a lot of you guys have been experiencing tremendous sinus issues, but I have. Like right now, my head's pounding all in my sinus area. This side especially, oh, it's just horrendous. All this area. And so I feel like I want to point that out because I know a lot of people, I talk about everything. So I was just putting that out there for those that are experiencing the same thing too. Like right now, it just feels so heavy under here in my sinus section here while I'm talking. So if I seem distracted, this is why. I just feel so much pressure here. And I'm taking antibiotics, you know, for the allergic reaction on my face, which is healing. It is getting better, but it's not 100%. You can see my forehead's really wrinkly because it's dry. It has to peel. But on top of that, also there's a sinus issue thing, allergies. The Hanged Man, look at that. There's a change in perspective. What is the change in perspective? They see you differently. Somebody here could come in and see you differently. They also look at you and they go, I've never seen anything like this. Also, that's how they could see you differently. Meaning like they encounter you, they go, wow, I don't know what this is. Like they're in shock and they're in awe. I feel like the person that comes in has not encountered an energy like yourself. Now, it's not a bad thing, right? But it also at the same time can be sort of like, if they've never seen a butterfly or a firefly in the flesh kind of a deal, right? They've never seen that. They're going to be like, what the fuck is that? The Man with the moose. Told you this is like the boss or the CEO. This person's cool, calm, and collected, or he could be really passionate, right? But I told you this is a boss. This is someone who's in charge of people or owns his own business. So this person coming in is really independent. Cool, calm, and collected energy here, right? So this would be a masculine energy that is, look, the Emperor. He's a boss. Signs the checks. Holy fuck, the stallion. Extreme wild emotions. You know, it's about breaking free and a desire and sexual energy. I told you they're going to be extremely sexually attracted to you. And for those that have not yet go to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. I'm doing the sexual tarot magic readings. You can find it under the extended readings, not extended, but you can find it under erotica tarot, which is what they're called. Okay, and then all strictly just intimate sexual tarot magic cards because people love those readings. I know I do too, but we can't do them on YouTube because why? They'll complain and say, they're talking about fun stuff, and then go and report the videos. So anyways, the stallion here is breaking free. There's extreme strong emotions. So it's like this person may be watching, holding back, and then all of a sudden they just come out of fucking like a bat out of hell. Can't hold their emotions any longer, but it feels like they're really good at maintaining and being cool, calm, and collected. You bring this thing out of them. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, it's my landscaper. Just give me 1 second, honey. We multitaskers up in this motherfucker. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Hold on, you guys. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. We're multitasking, okay? I swear the Celtic knot will not leave the bottom of the deck. Celtic knot is unconditional love. It's legendary. It's divine union, eternal love, infinity, and love of a lifetime. So this would be someone that I can guarantee you it's not your first lifetime together. I'm sure you've had many lifetimes together. I mean, look at what's staring at me from the Tarot de la Nuit deck. The Kang Dangalang of all Dangalangs. Kang Dangalang, as I say, which is King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. But it's any sign, but look at him. He's all like... Remember when Edward met Bella? I mean, I know people are probably sick of constantly referring to Christian Grey and 50 Shades and Twilight, but I don't give a fuck. I've been talking about it for years, and we're going to continue to talk about it for years. The great analogies, you know, but, you know, like how when Edward first saw Bella, it was like, oh, what the fuck, right? Because it's like weird, like, how come I've never felt this way before? And then trying to piece it together, how come I can't read her mind? I can read everybody else's mind. How come I can't read her mind? It's this like shock and awe. So this person that you're going to be meeting or have already encountered, it's like they don't know what to think of it. It's like they were like, what the fuck? I can't read you. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you want. I don't know I don't know what this is. So there's this bit of frustration, but frustration because like, it's so new. Like, I don't know what this is. And I mean, to be honest with you, it's kind of a sexy thing, right? That this person's like, oh, I've never met anyone like you. And you all like, I know, motherfucker, because I am unique. Okay. Remember, I am the spell. We didn't put no spell on nobody. We don't put spells on motherfuckers to fall in love with us. I am the spell. And it's like they're going, oh my God, like, I just don't know. See the fucking tower. Look at that. Lightning strikes. Bam. Struck his ass. Boom. Is this the moment when they look at you and they go, who the fuck is that? 6 of Wands. All eyes on her. Public recognition. Could be someone in the public eye, you or him or both of you. Right? One or the other. But look. Hits him like a ton of bricks. Someone here is suddenly caught off guard by this. It's shocking. It's a shock. I can't believe it. What the fuck? Now the lightning, right, is an announcement. I've always felt, and lightning can be so many different things, but for me, it's an announcement. Remember I said earlier, something's arriving that's already arrived, right? Something's arriving that's already arrived. I don't know. Victory. Who the fuck is that? It's that kind of a vibe, yeah. Who the fuck is that? And there is this sense in the beginning of this, however it happens, is they're watching you or they saw you first, or you guys saw each other and then you don't realize they're looking at you when you're not looking. Do you see that? How she's doing her thing and he's looking. She's unaware of it. So there's this sense of not being aware, or they look at you when you're not looking. Take it as it resonates. It's a pretty sexy fucking energy if you ask me. It really is. I feel like this energy that's coming in is a masculine, right? Male or female, because it's not about the gender, it's about the energy. This masculine that's coming in, I feel like it's just in awe. You want to know what I just posted on Instagram? I don't know if you guys follow me, but xi_missy_xi. It was this one thing. I just posted it a moment ago before I fucking came live. And it says, and when he looks at me, I swear I can't breathe. like, it's like I feel like that's how they feel. And it's funny because I posted that before I came here, and it's like I always tell people whatever I post either in my stories or what I post on my page, it always is sort of like connected to things. It's never by accident is the point. So there's this feeling of like when they look at me or you look at them or they look at you, it's like I can't fucking breathe. Oh my God, they take their breath away. You take their breath away. It's this, and you know how when you get shocked and you go, oh, it's like that kind of a shocking, it's like a shock factor here to this of either it's shocking because it's happened suddenly, or it's shocking because it's like, oh my God, it's you. And it could very well be someone that you've been talking to or entertaining or that you already fucking know. But then it's this moment of like, oh my God, it's you. Remember the names all crossed off and then recircled. Something's arriving that's already arrived. Like for some of you, this is someone that you and them are just like, oh, I know that guy. He's the guy at the grocery store I see all the time. I know that guy. That's my kid's coach. I know that guy. I work with him. I know that guy. Lives across the street. I know that guy is my friend. And it's like, ding, for some of you. Oh my God, I know that guy. I've known that guy forever. Yeah, I know him. Wait, what? It has this weird shock factor to it. Weird shock factor, but good and delicious, is exciting kind of thing, you know? Because there's so much sexual desire here and shit, we will go ahead and do an extended reading. This will not be the erotica tarot. That's separate, okay? If you ever want to watch those and rent them, it's separate erotica tarot, and it's on my website only, saltwaterhealstarot.com. This extended will be under the special love / oracle readings if you want to purchase it, and we will be using the sexual tarot magic deck cards as well as rest of the deck, all these other decks here, because there's something here more I feel like that we want to dive into. So again, to purchase that one, to rent it, it would be on my website and under this description box below, but it would be the special love / oracle readings. Don't get it confused with the other erotica tarot ones, but you'll know if it's the right one, because if you go and watch an extended, it's matched up with the title of what's on YouTube. Except the erotica tarot ones, there are no readings on YouTube for those. It's just straight there. So I want to thank you guys for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, as we said. On Instagram, in my bio, there is the link tree where you can go and go to whatever. If you want to follow me on TikTok, if you want to purchase tickets to any of my Zoom sessions that I have. I'm not accepting any personal reading requests right now. Not right now. I closed it up. I opened it and closed it back up because it was too overwhelming. So I don't know. I guess I'll just see you guys in your extended, okay? Love you guys. Bye.